Hi, and welcome back to Hearts Wide Open, where we tune in, listen to Spirit, keep our hearts wide open. That's the goal. Okay, I just want to start out by thanking anybody that's coming to the channel and contributing to the energetic frequency, the collective, because it's really needed and really, really appreciated. I've had some comments on some of my I don't really call it like a channel. I guess it's my channels, my readings that are way beyond. It's another perspective of how I saw things. And it's just really, really, I think, detrimental to the channel that we share our perspectives, because it does benefit the whole. So anyways, I'm sitting here in a really calm space. Maybe I'm convincing myself, but I've been a little bit of nervous system rebalancing, reintegrating a lot. Anyways, so I kept seeing this ballerina the other day, and I was like, performance, like who's performing? What does this mean? And so it's creeped in a few times, and just a little bit ago, I was like, well, maybe I should see what this message is about. And instead, Spirit showed me something completely different, and that's why I'm kind of laughing. It was a semi-truck. Don't mind the sketch art here. It was this 18-wheel semi-truck, black, flames flying, just like in a movie, just barreling through barricades. Not very graceful. Kicking up dust, breaking rocks in the back, just barreling through. So I started jotting down what was coming through. And the interesting thing is, I've seen myself write like this, but my writing changes when, as a medium, I think, where I'm getting a message from a different type of energy, whether it's myself through different timelines, lifetimes, or guides, or somebody else. I just go with it. So I wrote semi-truck barreling through, right? Barricades. And then I wrote breakthroughs, because the truck, I say he, it's not he or she, the truck was barreling through and breaking through barricades, right? So blocks, right? That maybe we're carrying. And so then I wrote, because I felt these words, without panic, sense of urgency, rudeness, projections, or destruction. But then in brackets I put of property, haha. Because you do want to destroy the blockages. You want to unblock, you want to clear, you want to see things clearly. And then zeros, here, I'll just hold that up for a second. Zeros and ones. And I wrote the word one, as far as one humanity. We're all unique, but zeros and ones, which reminds me of this university, right? This reality that we're all in, matrix, whatever you want to call it, zeros and ones. Everything is coded. I got this message about 10 years ago, how everything is coded, and it's the synchronicities and all of what we're doing, even here with this, that's helping us, right? Learn these lessons. So then I wrote, what do we still need to see? And that is not my writing. I was called to just do it. Usually I scribble, and it wasn't. And I drew the eye, but I don't know why I was struggling to draw the eye. The pen wouldn't work all of a sudden. And then I drew an arrow down. And so what do we need to still see? What do we still need to see? Maybe the word still is important. Lurking in the underworld. And I wrote shadows with all scary, like font with the ghost. And it says, boo, playfulness, right? So I'm going to go with this and just see where Spirit takes us. I've got several of my cards I was called to grab. I'm going to start with the emotional deck, which I like to do. Spartacus is on the other deck, soaking up the sun. We went to the dog park, and he's had to adapt to all this. He's doing great, and he just tired and tuckered out, and he's truckered out. He's truckered out and laying in the sun. So Spirit, please provide the cards, the wisdom, and the channels to see what is lurking and what we still need to see. with this? What is the underlying, hold on. What is the emotion here? Miracle. There's miracles happening. There's definitely miracles happening for these breakthroughs, for us to see what we still need to see. What's lurking in the underworld is the subconscious, right? And some of the shadows, or what we can't perceive clearly. So things are coming to the surface for everybody right now. That's just the way, the cycle that we're in. Miracle is the transformation that defies logic, right? Synchronicities, little miracles, showing you the infinite possibilities of the world. When a miracle appears, it reminds you to maintain faith, for anything is possible, and a miracle might be just around the corner. Let's hope there's a miracle for whoever's driving this truck. All right. So that's the emotional deck. I'm gonna try to show these. Visions of the Soul is another deck that I'm gonna use next. And this is a meditative deck. I've used this before on this trip, this vacation, this lengthy, delayed, miraculous vacation I'm on. And I'm gonna show you the card. There's Spartacus barking at something. Okay, so what are the blocks, the barricades and the blocks that fell right out, that the miracles are showing us and helping us clear? Okay, we're getting to a higher consciousness. I hope you could see that. It's really beautiful artwork. Higher awareness, higher consciousness on every level of collectively within our own spirit, our own soul, our own journey. Higher consciousness. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's what the blocks are. It's us maybe somehow a little more on the block. Somehow, okay, they're saying that's good with this deck. Blocking the miracles. Maybe that's for someone. Don't block the miracle. Don't think it's too out there. You know, don't second guess it. Don't second guess it. There's some cards up here. Must be from my last reading. I feel like I need to read what they are. Emotions are energy in motion. Know your soul. Move your body to move your emotion. I was doing that last night. I've been really having it, and moving it really helped. Become your own priority. One next step. So that's from one of my last readings. And if you're called, you know, check that out. But okay. Don't mind the ADHD. I know I lost my train of thought where we're at. Hi, Sparty. You want to come say hi? Sparty got his phone. Come here, baby. You want to pick a card? Hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. You can come up this time. I know. Come. Huh? You don't want to jump up? There you go. It's okay. There you go. Good boy. I got to take this off you. Forgot with the walk. We were going to maybe go back out. We don't need that on. He's doing so good. You want to pick a card, sweetie? Huh? Did you get too warm? Here. Let's pick a card. Which one? You want to pick one for the collective? It's like, no, I'm just going to chew my bone. Okay. Intermission. Okay, so we were looking at what's blocking the miracles. Why is maybe us not willing to see or accept it as a genuine gift? See the synchronicities. Okay, so it's letting go of fear. Letting go of fear of judgment. Okay, what else do we need to know around this? The breakthroughs, the miracles with these breakthroughs, clearing the blockages, clearing the barricades so that we can be more open. Yeah. Noticing this again, it's like a pearl. I did a reading on this too, where it was all about the pearl and the shell, and this just jumped out at me. And you know, that oyster and the grit and everything that it takes to form that pearl is a lot to endure, and it's worth it in the end. So I got the same card I just read. Become your own priority. And okay, I've never noticed this. There's like, they look like Sparty Party prints walking through the sand. And here we're on the Pacific. Okay, so the pillars, right? The balance, the black, the white, the left, the right, the masculine and feminine, which would be feminine, masculine if you're going left to right. The center, the middle path, the balance, walking through timelines, I'm hearing, walking through each lesson with grace and seeing through each step, right? We take, we receive, we choose which way to go, and that leads us in the direction we're meant to go. Okay. And sometimes it leads us to people that, it often does, that we're meant to align with for certain reasons, kind of beyond our control. It's the magnetic pull, it's the universe, it's your higher self or your guides guiding you to connect with the soul, either from past lives or to gain more wisdom, to achieve the higher consciousness. Okay? Feel, don't think. I've been processing a lot of this. I've been having some struggles with understanding why people say things that are very logical and direct, and to me feel like they're lacking empathy. And it's hard. I have to have my own, compassion for that, because this is what they've been living, what they're taught, and they're different. Everybody's different. But the card feel, now this was a 4 and this is a 4 also. 4 is stability, balance, like a table, 4 legs. So that's interesting. Feel, don't think. So see, the heart is in the middle of the brain, and our heart has its own brain. Look into heart math a little bit. And so does our gut. So to be balanced throughout our core, and you can think and use logic to confirm and weigh things out, but what does your heart feel? What does your gut feel? Discernment. So if you're presented with some type of synchronicity, some type of miracle that seems it defies logic, how does that feel to you? If you run into somebody, have an experience where you see that little ghost, where you see, boo, I'm here. I thought I did all that. I thought I cleared all this, but now there's a ghost scaring me and I'm feeling triggered, right? So that's shadows. How does it feel? When was the first time you felt that way? Does it, it's just a matter of processing and getting to where you forgive either yourself or the person. You've brought it to your awareness. You've taken the time to become your own priority. I'm looking at the cards I've picked, right? And achieved the higher consciousness, the higher awareness of it. So then the next time, it's like climbing the stairs. And I feel like I'm going to get a card of stairs next or something at some point. It's like climbing the stairs. It's a spiral staircase. These lessons are going to keep circling around and around till you get it. Move through your fear. Yeah, that's like the Fool standing at the cliff. There's the dark. There's the black moon. Black sun, whatever you want to call it. Black is shadow. And move through your fear. It brings freedom. I'm at this little table here. Stop pushing and striving. Okay, so I am directed to actually read this one. Stop pushing and striving. There's a couple there walking, looks like they're walking through a portal. Let's see what it says. Number 15. I probably won't read the whole thing. I'm just going to Read what jumps out to me. You're trying too hard to make things happen, and it's time to slow down and enter into flow with life. Yeah, talk about trying to make things happen. You're pushing so hard. You're barreling through sometimes like a truck pushing through the barricades. Yeah. Slow down, enter the flow of life. So much energy is wasted when you feel the need to push to create. Creativity is activated from stillness. So take your foot off the pedal for a moment and stop to breathe. Now I know why Spirit guided me to read it. There's the truck. There are two paths in life that coexist, and they both lead to the same destination, but one is pushed and the other one is supported and pulled. Magnetics. Let's switch paths. Accept support where you need it and take a breather to look at the bigger picture. Boy, is that in resonance with me right now. You'll know when you're back in the flow of life, when things feel effortless yet productive, and when things feel like they head towards you, not away from you. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. Okay. So that is the gist right there of what this is, what I was seeing. Doesn't have to be a struggle. Breakthroughs without panic, without sense of urgency, without rudeness, without projections, without destruction of property. Definitely have no destruction of property. That would not be cool. Okay, so Spirit, how does this align with what do we need to see lurking in the underworld and slowing down? I know when we slow down, we're going to see things a little bit more clear and unravel. Everything is unraveling for us, for clarity. Yeah. So when you're having these moments and you want to put your, can't make this up, your pedal to the metal. I was doing that in the van and it wouldn't go because it was broke. Got to get to my destination. You got to do this. You got to do this. It's power versus force. Like the power is to sit calmly, be in the flow, and allow everything to happen for us and unravel for this higher consciousness. So I think for everybody, whatever's lurking in the underworld, whether it's your need to try to push and barrel through those barricades, or just not seeing the miracles, the blockages. Yeah, I lost my train of thought on what I was even saying. It's an inspiration hunt. We're all here to inspire each other. This goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. I absolutely love and appreciate, even with this reading, in any reading, we should always add what we perceive. Not always, if you feel called, because it's helpful. Some things are missed. I know I sit here and I'm trying to go through these rabbit holes, try to figure out the entire message. And there's things that I might be missing because I'm at that state of the foot's on the pedal, the pedal's to the metal. I've got to get it out. I'm recording this and it's okay. If I don't get something, I know one of you will. So, inspiration hunt. Stay inspired. All right. Yeah. I think we need one last card. Now, I'm just going to pull from the tarot. I think the message is already there. I'm hoping you got what you need. I just felt like it's a little bit open-ended, which is okay because we could all be getting, if you found this message and you're listening, there might be something in there for you, and it doesn't have to be the full thing. Zeros and ones. The miracle. Transformation that defies logic. This card wants to pop up. Yeah. We got the 10 of Cups. Celebration. I mean, that's like happy family, celebration, the ultimate joy, right? Fulfilling your dreams. So, get a bird coming in. All right. I hope you got something out of that, and let me know what you think. And until the next time.